It's a welcome sight to be back in the animal well. Hello. First, I want to address the elephant in the room. Hello. You're doing great. I love you. Good job. Next, I want to address the people in the room. Someone suggested that I should eat the nut from the last episode, which, according to my photographic memory, was an acorn of some description. We don't really get those too much around these parts. Why is my photographic memory so blurry? Anyway, I see what's happening here. Now you're all going to think that just because I boiled an egg that I'm going to go out and buy a bunch of nuts that look sort of like an acorn, like hazelnuts maybe, and roast them in the oven and try to mix them with a caramel, even though it's extremely difficult at the best of times to make a caramel, let alone if you're inexperienced, and that I'll just end up with an unworkable mess and look like an idiot. This went a lot better in my head than it's currently going in reality. Well, joke's on you, because we already ate the nut in the last episode, and it gave me bonus hearts. Why does it look so bad? What? Never mind. Moving on. In terms of actual suggestions, someone said that we should light the candle with a match. Sounds like a stretch, but we'll give it a try. Huh. Would you look at that? I guess that does work. New lesson learned. So there were several suggestions for this chameleon zone that... Oh. Well, speaking of, someone said that we should try getting the chameleon to eat all of the plants on screen. I don't know if they meant this screen, probably not, since the chameleon wasn't moving over here. Still, I guess we can give it a go. I mean, we did get it to eat a lot of the plants on that previous encounter. Like, most of the plants on that screen, if I recall correctly. This is an actual ability that chameleons have, by the way. It's a combination of blood and some other internal fluids that gets expelled from the eyes to deter predators. Ah, I see the issue here. Well, I mean, that didn't seem to do a whole lot, and to be honest, it's not that surprising. The chameleon is insectivorous, as you could guess, yes, but there are certain types of chameleons that can consume plant matter and won't have an issue with it, which I think covers this one as well. Still, kinda does feel like there should be something that we can feed to the chameleon, doesn't it? We'll keep an eye on that for later. Anyway, someone suggested that maybe there's something in the wall next to the ledge where the squirrel's hanging out, maybe a passage behind where the chameleon sits. And also that maybe there might be something in the water, a secret, since there is a waterfall there after all. Not gonna lie, that does seem like a bit of a bust. And I don't think that we can swim at all. Alright, unfortunate, but worth a try. Next, someone noticed that in several screens in the background there seem to be these sort of statue podium things with several dots on them. Like this one here. Oh, it even has a question mark on it. What are the odds? Genuine coincidence. Didn't think I'd draw that beat for beat. Similarly, someone saw that in the hedgehog grid room further up that there was a statue podium with sort of a circular top. I don't know that we can really do much with that information for either of them, but we'll keep an eye out. If anyone has any ideas, you know where to post them. On the same note, someone pointed out that the wall in the hedgehog parade room seems to be a little bit suspicious. Yeah, it does look a little different, doesn't it? But again, I don't know what we can really do with that right now. Oh, here's something interesting. In the twin trapdoor room, Someone suggested using the slink and the chinchilla to open both doors at once and then climb up through the trapdoors and see if there's anything above the puzzle. Okay, so I need to put the slink down. Well, the problem I'm seeing here is I can put the slink down here and then get the chinchilla to come over. And now we've got a way to get up into this sort of alcove here. But I need a chinchilla there in order to be able to jump up, which means I have to have the slink on that first button. So I can't get anything onto the second button. Interesting idea. I don't necessarily want to say that it's, like, failed, but we'll have to come back to that another time, maybe. Alright, next up in the save room with the immaculate vibes and the capybaras, someone suggested that there might be a secret passage in the lower left corner. Look at these fine folks here. Oh yeah, look at that. Oh, that's sneaky. Where does this lead, I wonder? Oh. Yeah. Oh, that does make sense, doesn't it? Oh, that's real convenient. Especially since someone was going to get me to look in that room from the other side. Well, since we're over on this part of the map, might as well come up here. I was hoping that I wouldn't have to draw the bear head so soon, but such is life. Someone suggested that that sort of object next to the bear head might respond to some inputs. Of course. Can't imagine where you got that idea from. Let's give it a go. There's not really a lot you can do here. I can do up, down, left, right, and jump. The bear's eyes do light up when I'm near this thing, but other than that, it's not really doing anything. There was a suggestion to do with the release date of the game rotated sideways, which just sounds ridiculous. I don't know why anyone would expect that to work. I think this is going to be one of those ones we come back to later as well. Ah, it's the first triple slink room, which someone did point out, multiple people in fact, that there looks like there's a secret passage in the lower right corner. Yeah, this one's pretty obvious. Oh, hello there. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hey, 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 hey. Is it throwing rocks at me? I certainly hope they're rocks. I mean, I don't really hope they're rocks. That would hurt. Ow. Alright, just you have fun doing that, I guess. Moving on, someone suggested that there was a passage to the right of the first crow room. I assumed they meant this room, which is the second crow room, the first murder of crows room. And sure enough, there it is. Well, that's curious. I feel like I don't want to touch it because it's a ghost. But also, it kind of looks like maybe it's a platform. So let's give it a go. Ow. That was a solid no on whatever that plan was meant to be. So we need to find some way to cross that gap, I guess. Something to brainstorm. Alright, in the actual first crow room, aka the bear hole, apparently, someone suggested going to the left. Now, speaking of which, I wonder if the chameleon being down there means that it'll be gone from up here. Nope, never mind. It's still active here. That thing gets around fast. Or maybe there's multiple chameleons, who can say? Alright, I guess that is a bear hole. You could also have called it a kangaroo hole, if you like. Don't see anything to do here. Well, that's a bit frustrating. We'll put a note in that for later, if we can even do anything with that later. Okay, here we go. Someone also suggested that there's a passage on the left-hand side. This has got to work out for us. Blocked. By that button? It's all the way over there. Okay, so just nothing's working out then. I don't even really know what else there is to do around here. I mean, someone did suggest trying to ride the duck, like jump on top of it, and also to try using the slink on it. Okay, now, don't freak out. Yep, that's good. Just... Hey. Alright, just chill for a second. Well, at least the duck's having a good time. That's a bit unfortunate. A lot of dead ends here. Both figurative and literal, I guess. So, gotta figure out what to do next. Maybe we can go to the right. That is where all the action appears to be, supposedly. But then there's also the paths on the left. Or maybe I'm just missing something obvious. I don't know. I mean, doesn't it feel like there should be something else? But at the same time, it seems like maybe it's not just about knowing what to do. It seems like there are just some tools that we don't have. Now, this does fly in the face of this experiment and the purity of the puzzle-solving experience for everyone, but I do feel the need to remind everyone about the stamps. We have 64 of them, of varying types, that can be placed anywhere on the map. My animal instincts are telling me that it would be prudent to make use of them. Let's say this wasn't being recorded. We need some way to know where things are in places that we want to visit again. It's up to you. I would probably do it if I was playing on my own for the first time, let's say. But maybe my instincts are wrong. Anyway, If you have things you want me to do, you know what to do. If you know what I should do, you know what to do. I'll think of a better outro.